In this session, I want us to focus on your personality and the way that you are expressing yourself in this world and in this life. So I'm just going to start here with some warming up some energy here. And calling forth any kind of guidance that might be here and serving you. For the best of you and to serve whatever is best for the overall good and also for your life aim, you know, for you to achieve whatever you are here for and to really be in your own person, you know, what is making you unique and what is giving you those kind of qualities that are bringing you something different, you know, into this world. So, as we have created this space for you to sort of, you know, focus on your personality and how you're expressing yourself, a good step to actually sort of clarify what is of importance for you and what you sort of want to be defining yourself as, you know, how do you want the world to sort of perceive you, and how do you want, you know, what do you want to be remembered for, and to really be proud of, you know, that you have sort of done, really lived your life from the, you know, full kind of personality, you know, because you have a set of sort of qualities, and whatever those qualities might be, they are also here, you know, to sort of help you in the achievement or whatever you might be, you know, focusing your energy on, and whatever you might want to do in your life. I mean, a life doesn't, there is like no, you know, kind of, you know, clear kind of idea of what a life must look like. So the whole point is that you have to sort of be aware of what your personality is like, because that's going to give you an idea of what you really want to do, and really ensure that you actually go about and do whatever that you think is of importance. And to sort of help with that, it can be very beneficial to write it down. So to have some kind of notebook and write down, you know, your interest, what do you want to put your energy on in your daily life, and also to clarify sort of what your goals are in this lifetime. And really don't, you know, think too much about what other people want you to do, and just instead you go about and do whatever is of importance to you, because you know that, you know, at your heart center. So to take the time to actually clarify it into a notebook, so you also can go back, you know, and sort of review it anytime that you need. And to sort of set that kind of, you know, first of all, to have your heart open, you know, for you to sort of have that instant and kind of continual flow of understanding of what you want in this life, you know. Also to ensure that you have some creativity, you know, because sometimes you need some creativity to understand how you're going to implement that kind of energy and whatever you might want to do into this world. So this is a chrysocolla, which is a very kind of pretty stone. It has I think it's a mix actually, so it has malachite, it has some bluish kind of strokes in here, and this stone is great for creativity, you know. Whenever you need to get, you know, some creative inputs, this stone is going to help you. It's good if you're like a student, you know, even if you're writing a lot of papers and assignments, to keep this one in your sort of, you know, wherever you might be studying, or even to keep it under your pillow when you are sleeping, you know, because that might will give you some interesting dreams about what you, how you sort of can, you know, how you can go about in the daytime, and, you know, with some more like different kind of approaches, you know. And one thing that is really important whenever you sort of need that clarification, you know, to really, you know, also have the courage and strength, you know, to be in your full person and really express it, is to be kind of relaxed, you know, to have relaxed brain waves, you know, because that also allows for that kind of inner guidance to actually arise, and it also allows for creativity, you know, to come into your consciousness, and also it just gives you more like a confident base, you know, because if you're stressed, most things are not going to work in the same way, you know. And to sort of gather some kind of different types of energies, you know, because the earth has different energy centers, I want to work with this. This is actually a praying bead, and I have got this one in Dubai. And Dubai is like a multinational, multicultural, and very like creative kind of place, you know. So the energy over there is really good, you know, for any type of achievement kind of thing. And also I have had this praying beads, I have also taken them to some places, like holy kind of places. If you have any type of, you know, Abrahamic kind of religion, this thing has been on all kinds of religious holy kind of sites over in Jerusalem. This one has also been in some kind of very cool places over in Jordan, and in south of France, and in Spain, and in North Sweden, and in South Sweden, and in Finland, and you know, in sort of the other parts of Europe as well, in Russia. I have taken this thing everywhere, you know, and have kept it on all these kind of holy type of places that I have visited. So it has all that energy in it, and this is just really calming, and it's also really helpful with any type of creative blockages, and just to, you know, give you that kind of confidence, you know, to work with your own kind of energy. So I'm going to just sort of fluff the aura here of yours to ensure you don't have any type of negativities in here, and really to strengthen it and give you that kind of extra boost of any kind of confidence and strength that you need to sort of go about and do whatever you are, you know, whatever you have for sort of intention in this life and in this moment. And just to be aware of that things might change, you know, you may get other kinds of you know, inputs later on. Okay, so just to ensure that like all kinds of, you know, that you have a really protecting kind of field around you, because as you really are expressing kind of yourself and your personality and all these things, it's really important that you are sort of having that kind of strength in that, you know. So another kind of good stone for this type of you know, thing is to have oh, this is a pyrite. I think that's how you say it, a pyrite. So this is like, I would say like most people are associating it with like abundance and like kinds of, you know, money kind of energies and stuff. But this stone is also very good for like, you know, kind of that abundance in, you know, of your personality, you know. So to really sort of have all those facets that sort of is adding up, you know, to your whole personality, because actually, you know, your personality is of the highest value, you know. There's like no one who really can go about and purchase the same kind of qualities. So if you're restricting yourself and only expressing parts of it, I mean, you are kind of lowering the what you actually can gain, you know. So that's why it's so important to really, you know, express that kind of personality of yours, because it's the uniqueness of you, and it's also going to help you achieve any type of thing. So this stone is sort of also brings that kind of value, you know, in your personality and also into the kind of settings that you might be in here in the world. And it has the nicest kind of reflections, you know. So I'm just going to take some tea and ensure that when you do any kind of energy work, you know, to drink something, you know. And also, as you might know, you know, all kinds of, you know, plant-based kind of stuff, you know, like juices, fresh squeezed juices, they are really good, you know. So they also bring up your energy. Also different kinds of teas. This is a green tea, and it has some different spices in here. It affects the energy in your body, you know. So it's important whatever you put into your body, it's also going to, you know, sort of take expression in how you are, you know, how you're able to sort of express your own kind of energy and how you are expressing your personality. So we're just going to allow for some energy here to, you know, sort of help you in whatever you're trying to sort of achieve today. And also remember that, you know, kind of, even if, you know, there is this concept of that resources on the planet is sort of restricted and, you know, all these types of things, it's still important to sort of have the concept of an unlimited source, you know, because, you know, everyone who are here actually have the possibility to, you know, be fully kind of expressing themselves and bringing the value of their expression into the world, you know. And that is an unlimited source. It only depends on how many people are here at the current time. So don't think that, you know, there is no space for this, you know. There is space for everything that is present, because it's energy, you know, and energy, it's functioning together, you know, it's a wholesome kind of thing, you know. There's no real borders between this, you know, so it's an unlimited source and there is place for it. So your personality, allow it space, you know, allow it to be here and to be very, you know, expressive, because there's space for it, you know, and the world kind of needs that type of, you know, expression, you know, because if you're narrowing yourself down, you're also sort of going to, you know, restrict the energy flow of all other energy here, you know, because all the energy is interlocked. It's like there is no, as I said, there is no border between the energies, you know, so you shouldn't be restricting the flow of energy. Instead, allow it to flow constantly, you know, just coming and going, you know, because that's what the life force is doing all the time, you know. You are inhaling, you are exhaling, and it's just life force. If you are trying to constrain your breath, I mean, what is that really going to do? I mean, it's the same thing with your personality and how you're expressing it, you know. Okay, so just to sort of end this kind of, you know, small little session here, you know, we will just, you know, sort of, you can take your hands together, because that allows for the energy in you to sort of, you know, circulate and so forth. So just take the hands, you know, together, and then you can just, you know, really, as you're inhaling through your nose, expand the chest, so you allow like every kind of cell in your body to really expand, you know, and become fully expressed in you, and take in all of that life force, you know, that's going to create, you know, the creativity in you, and allow for you to express your personality and to be fully in your, like, full strength, you know. And then as you exhale, you're going to release anything that was of the past and that you have absolutely no need of in this time, or for what you are, you know, trying to express and how you are evolving. Just release all of that, you know. And then that energy is just going to be recycled in this system of energy, you know. And you maybe will feel some kind of heat in the hands, you know. I'm just trying to channel here some kind of, you know, positive energy, you know, to you. That's going to, I'm just holding space, you know, for you to make this kind of movement, you know. Because that's what we can do, you know. We can hold space, you know, for other people. And it doesn't, you know, require anything of your own, of our own energy, you know, if we're really just allowing the energy to flow here. Because any kind of energy that goes, think about this when you are letting go of things, any energy that you're letting go of, that space is going to be filled with new, fresh, strong and higher potential type of energy, you know. So just don't be afraid of letting go, you know. So just sending all of this positive energy and all of this strength to you, and all this that's going to bring you into your full kind of personality expression, and to really be vibrant and full of energy, you know, and really make a stand in this, you know, time and space, and really be a channel for that, you know, life force energy here. Because the life force energy is, it's not demanding it of you, but that's sort of how you are functioning, you know, in relation to it. Namaste.